The Clinton 12, the first to face the fire. August 1956. In Clinton, Tennessee, a quiet town of fewer than 5,000 people, 12 black teenagers walked into a previously all-white high school. They weren't just students, they were the first in the South to integrate under a federal court order. And almost overnight, that small town became a battlefield. Welcome to Burden of History, where truth isn't just told, it's restored. This episode is part of our series, When Schools Became Battlefields, telling the stories of students who risked everything for the right to learn and live free. The legal context? Just 2 years earlier, the Supreme Court's decision in Brown versus Board of Education declared segregation in public schools unconstitutional. Clinton, Tennessee, a town of fewer than 5,000, was chosen as one of the first test cases. The federal court ordered Clinton High School to integrate by the fall of 1956. It sounded straightforward on paper, but in reality, 12 teenagers would carry the burden of the nation's fury on their shoulders. The Clinton 12. Their names deserve to be remembered. Anna Theresa Caswell, Bobby Kane, Alfred Williams, Gail Ann Epps, Ronald Hayden, William Latham, Alva McSwain, Maurice Souls, Regina Turner, Joe Ann Crozier, Minnie Ann Dickey, and Robert Thacker. They were called the Clinton 12. Ordinary kids, football players, choir members, quiet book lovers, thrust into extraordinary history. The first day, on August 27, 1956, they entered Clinton High. At first, things were tense but calm. Some white students ignored them, others glared, but classes began. Then outside agitators arrived. Segregationists from across the South descended on Clinton. Within days, mobs were marching through the streets, waving Confederate flags, chanting hate. Ministers who supported the students received death threats. One pastor's home was dynamited. The violence and terror. The Clinton 12 lived in a state of siege. They walked through mobs to reach class. Rocks shattered windows. Families who supported them faced intimidation. And yet, day after day, they showed up. Bobby Kane later recalled, "Every day I was frightened, but I knew I had to keep walking forward." In December, violence escalated so badly that the state called in the Tennessee National Guard. Imagine that. Soldiers patrolling a tiny town, all because 12 teenagers wanted an education. A graduation first? In 1957, Bobby Kane became the first black student to graduate from Clinton High School. He stood on that stage knowing he was walking in history's spotlight. A year later, Gail Ann Epps became the first black female graduate. Their courage paved the way for Little Rock, Ole Miss, and so many others, but their story has too often been forgotten. The backlash? The resistance didn't stop with graduation. In 1958, Clinton High School was dynamited, blown apart by white supremacists determined to erase progress. Yet the school was rebuilt, and the memory of those 12 students couldn't be destroyed. The legacy. Today, in downtown Clinton, Tennessee, a life-size bronze sculpture of the Clinton 12 stands in tribute. But for decades, their story went untold in textbooks, overshadowed by the Little Rock Nine. They were the first to walk into classrooms under federal integration orders, the first to face the mobs, the first to carry that heavy burden of history. Closing reflection. The Clinton 12 remind us that progress often begins in places no one is watching. That before the headlines, before the cameras, there were children who stood tall in the shadows. They weren't looking to be heroes. They were just kids who wanted to learn, and by daring to walk into Clinton High School, they cracked the wall of segregation for the nation. Thank you for watching Burden of History. If this story moved you, please like, share, and subscribe. And as you go about your day, look around your own community for untold stories of courage, because history isn't just in the past. It's the burden and the opportunity we carry forward.